Hi guys, thanks for tuning in to Britney's World. Also, I'd like to highlight a milestone. I hit 100 subscribers today. Just want to say a big thank you for everyone who subscribed, watch my videos, and like them, and for all my little commenters. I enjoy your comments and I look forward to them. Thank you. For today, I will be speaking about my hospital experience. I'll be speaking about accommodation, food, the facility, the staff, as well as the service, and of course, just a teeny bit, I'll go into my birth process. Stay tuned. So, where do I start? On the first night when I went in, wasn't due or anything, just wasn't feeling the baby. So I went there and went to the delivery suite. To be honest, the admittance process was pretty quick. I was the only person waiting to be admitted at that time, and I went in, went to the desk, told the nurse that hey, I haven't felt much movement from the baby today, and she's usually very active because trust me, the girl knows how to kick. Anyways, I gave them my passport. Remember from my previous video, the thing that I said is your Bible? Yes, your maternity book. Gave them my passport, my information, and I was examined. CTG was done. That's where they monitored the baby's heartbeat over a period of time. However, when the doctor came in and saw me, she said, "Hey, Brittany, we're gonna keep you." Anyhow, that did not take an hour. So I must say I really commend them on that. It took merely minutes, and it's a public hospital and persons are always complaining about the long wait. However, the doctor said that she had to speak to her other teammates or her boss. She had to speak to someone and they decided to keep me. So I was admitted. My husband went back home. They even gave us a little note to say because he had to pass the, it's not Zozo, what's the other one? The roadblock, because it was COVID time and there was curfew. Yes. Anyhow, night one, I was in the delivery suite and I was scheduled to go to maternity ward. However, there was no bed and there were no beds in delivery suite as well. So on the entire ward there were no beds. That was like my biggest fear going to the hospital, having to sit and wait. However, the nurses in the delivery suite, they were very sweet. They accommodated me. They gave me somewhere to sleep for the night and it was quite comfortable. In the morning, still not worried. No, that's a lie. During the night, when ladies are giving birth, you hear some screams. It was horrifying. I could not sleep. All they did was scream and scream and scream. I was like, Jesus, Lord, I'm not going to let anyone, no one, not one jack man scare me. I nearly pissed up myself. So, anyways, I did not sleep the first night. I'm horrified of hospitals, so I am surprised that I even went there willingly. Day two, I slept for 30 minutes during the night. So in the morning, the doctors came around. Let me say, doctors and the nurses, they aren't bad. Once you're listening, you're attentive, and you do as they say, you'll be fine. But I'm not telling you to go to the hospital and be a puppet. You ask questions. For everything that they told me, anything that I did not understand, I asked questions. They're not too busy to answer, and have manners. That goes a far way, right? Day two was not so bad. I finally got like my bed. Not my bed, the government bed, yes. And I packed out my stuff. The nurses came, they did their examinations, etc. Same with the doctors. The basic process. That was good. They came, they checked on us. You know, you hear the horrifying stories that people this and that at the hospital. No. They check you during the day, check on the baby, they check, let me tell you, temperature, pressure, um, what else? I did quite a few CTGs. As I said, that is where they listen to the baby's heartbeat over a period of time because she wasn't moving as she should. Continuing, the food. I'm a foodie. So I'm very private when it comes to my health. Me no wanna bag a people up a hospital. A COVID-19, stay your yard. The hospital food is not bad. It's not horrible. It's not tasteless. It actually tastes good. The people them can cook porridge. I mean, come on, guys. You don't have to have people carrying food to you every day. And what I noticed is that the ladies that didn't take the food, all the spouse and family I bring to them a fast food, Burger King, KFC. Yes, you have cravings, but you're in the hospital. You have to think about your health. I mean, just one person had Island Grill and fries did still in there and the soda. I mean, I had all of that during my pregnancy, but I was a bit more cautious coming to the end because health is a big part of it. The people them give you breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I think supper. I'm not sure. Me just did that eat. But yeah, the food is not bad. They give you tea, they give you a little fruit. I'm not talking about no 5-star Ritz Carlton type of food, but it was okay. So I told my husband that look, if you're not going to cook a home cooked meal and bring, I'm okay, and you don't need to worry about that because they aren't going to let us starve. The hospital itself, I mean, it's clean. It's very clean, and I don't know if it's just the delivery suite because just to let you know, I was never on the maternity ward. I was admitted in the delivery suite, and I stayed there until I gave birth. The facility itself, it's okay. Um, they have a bathroom, they have a shower, and they have a bath with a shower. So you have two places that you can choose to bathe, whether you want to go in the shower or you want to go in the tub. And it's not a hotel, guys. It's the hospital. You get a bed and a little table to put your bag on, and that's it. Continuing. Facility is not that bad. I mean, they really need more beds and they need a larger area where they can accommodate more people. What I liked though is that they had one area that was completely out of use. It was slated for patients with possible COVID symptoms, pregnant ladies and I respect it. I like that because I'm like it's not far from us, but it's in a room and they would have their own place. So, in case of anything, they could go there. And then you had the other areas where the other ladies gave birth. In the birth room itself, you merely get a bed and there's a curtain between you and the next mom. But trust me, that curtain, you hear everything, but after being there and hearing all the screams and then actually going into the room where the screams were made, it's terrifying. But then you're in there and you're in the process, and it's like it's getting real. So that little curtain, it not do much, but yeah. Service was good. I had a midwife, Nurse Allen. She was very good. She communicated with me prior to birth, after birth. She kept up during. I mean, look here. That's not hospital service. That's some private kind of life. Like, we all get a midwife. It felt good just to have someone to speak to have someone to possibly speak to my spouse, to say, hey, I'm okay, I did it, we have a baby. She was amazing, and I don't know, she is just so gentle no matter how paranoid I was, or how annoying I might get, because I ask a lot of questions, which sometimes goes, you know. Yeah, she was there. She was there from the beginning to the end, and I really appreciate that. The other nurses, my God, me don't know. It's like a, them say no, they not say that, but they were all good, regardless of me paying for a midwife. All the nurses were nice. All of them were kind. You have some with tough love, but the tough love, you get to understand that it's necessary. They're not giving us tough love because truck them what we got we have. No, it's because they want us to get through this process and get through it safe. They're encouraging. After birth, they have each nurse, like every day, because I was there Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Every morning a nurse comes and she does Q&A. You can't believe it's a Jamaica hospital. This people talk about it like, oh, but they do Q&A, they give you little tips, they always tell you breastfeeding is the best thing. Try not to bottle feed the baby. But you know them baby are greedy. Eventually you have to go give them some buckle. Yes. So they were very informative, and then you have the persons from the other nurses that come in and give the baby their BCG shots. You have persons from RGD that comes in and give and do the birth certificate. If you're married, bring your ID, TRN, marriage certificate, and you don't require your spouse to be there. If you're not married, then and $250. If you're not married, then you bring your ID, TRN, but your spouse will eventually have to go to sign the birth certificate already. Again, with you. Yes, with you, right? So they have different facilities, and they have different services. They have good food, healthy food, and nurses are very good with the baby. They'll help you to breastfeed. Like a several time nurse have come to me and said, come, you hold the baby like this, and you put the breast in your mouth like this, and then hold the breast and then put it in your mouth, and that was just so hilarious. By the way, before I forget, my pride with nakedness is outside. It don't exist. Every day somebody else go underneath you. Every day they examine you multiple times. It's like, oh my God. One day I said to the nurse, don't you guys get tired of looking at all these vaginas? She's like, no, because we look at so much we don't even remember them. And I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I open your legs. Wider. Miss, why you don't want to open your legs? You hear that at least 10 times per day. Open your legs. Wider. What? Oh my God. As I'm saying it, I'm reliving it. Also, did it go to something? Oh. My birth process. When I was about to give birth, now I had a few complications. Won't get into that. But when the nurse says push, you push then. You don't push on your own time. When they say push on contraction, you push on contraction. And don't put yourself under no stress. I mean, giving birth is a whole thing. My God, I cannot tell you what it feels like because me try not to remember. But if you listen to the nurse and the doctor I can guarantee you that you will be okay. Do some yoga from home, because while you're in labor, it kind of helps to soothe the contractions as well as breathing. Do some breathing exercise and yoga. Don't stress yourself. You don't need to do gym life. Get your husband to do it with you if you have one. If you don't, your partner. No matter how manly them be, yoga is so damn relaxing. Trust me, it helps, right? When you're there, you walk around, you start walk. Once you're able to, you ask your nurse if you can walk and do your squats. They will tell you at what point in time you'll be able to do the squats, because you can't do them too early. But after you reach a certain amount of, after you're a certain amount of dilated, that's how you say it? I'm not sure. But when you're dilated to a certain point, then you can do it. Stitches. Snitches get stitches. Not in this case. If you tear out, you get stitches. And trust me, it can tear go far out. Far, far out. But guess what? The doctor have a magic touch, because it comes right back. Right? So, the stitches, there was this lady there and she was so terrified. Jesus Christ, she bawled, she bawled, she bawled. She make me bawl when she get stitches. When me I get stitches now, because I got quite a few, I told the doctor that, look, I am terrified because me did hear other lady there behave and me don't know I won't know do around there, but please don't do that to me. And she's like, Britney, you'll see that it's not hurtful, because they're going to numb the area. And me did it, I'm in chat. When she said, I'm finished, I'm like, you sure? She said, yes. But you never see enough stitches me need. Because I asked her how many stitches I'd get, and she said, Brittany, too much for count. So yeah. You see how my baby big? She was 7.5. Well, I know people have 9-pound babies, yes. But she has a head. Anyways. Yeah, so I got a lot of stitches. But it's not painful. Guys, contractions feel like your worst period day times 10. But on your worst period day times 10, you still take up yourself and you still got the people and walk. So when you're up a hospital, think of it like that. Stop think about all the terrible things that can happen to you. If I should tell you all the complications I encountered, then my God, me don't know where me get that strength there from. But think about your little one. Think about holding the baby. I know it won't go well for everyone, but most people it can go well. Don't put yourself in any additional stress. Labor can be wonderful. No. Labor is scary. But if you allow the fear to get to you, and then God go with you, because you only have to put yourself in a more pain than you need to. Do your breathing exercise, do your yoga, they help. They help. I was in labor for almost 2 days. 2 days. First day was like, Second day was like, Then baby came. Right? So, I don't know. I don't know what else I'm missing. As I always say, if I left anything out, drop it in the comment box below. Like, share. Don't forget to subscribe.